topic of the night. Willow Smith, the daughter of Will Smith and Jada Pickett Smith, says that her success has nothing to do with her famous parents. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, what success? What success are we talking about?
I mean, you like you asking, or you just saying like in
Yeah,
general?
no, I'm asking what success is he talking about that has nothing to do with her parents?
Well, I well, she is successful at being an artist. She sells out shows. She got heavy streaming music. Um, so talking about that aspect of her being an artist.
Right, but her last name is Smith and her father is well-known rap artist. So to say that has nothing to do with her propelling herself name-wise, not saying that's talent-wise, name-wise, to say that has nothing to do with it is just it's illogical at best. But then again, we dealing with, you know what I'm saying? As I told one of my homies, like when dealing with conversations with women, you must be in the illogical. So in the illogical, yes, it makes sense that you feel as though nothing your parents did has anything to do with your success. But logically, if my last name was Manning and I decide to play football, I mean, logically speaking, that's going to propel me. You know what I'm saying? I still have to go and perform, right?
Correct. You're right.
But it's still going to allow me to get to a certain level because of my name and where I come from. So to say your name and where you come from has nothing to do with your success uh, takes away from the stuff that your parents built for you to have so you can propel yourself to the next level. So you can't say you built it on your own. Nah, that's illogical. Nah, I can't agree with that. Your family built a legacy, regardless of how many people may feel about it, that allowed you to get to a certain level of success, or at least let certain people open the door or hear you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At least put your name on top of the list. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You still got to put in the work. You still got to come and, you know what I mean, do a showcase, whatever.
Yeah.
But at least your name gets put first.
Rowan Jack said something that was very interesting. I didn't even know Will had a daughter. I just knew he had a son who mom's sleeps with. I'm
Again, that's why I asked the
like,
question, what success does she have?
well, I've seen her make. She's a dope artist. I've seen that, but I agree with you because you was allowed to skip the line. Your father is one of the most recognizable men on the planet, being a movie star and a successful rap artist. Your mom, like it or not, she's one of the most recognizable women in not in the world, but in our culture. Amongst the culture, she's one of the most recognizable people. So, with that being said, you was allowed to skip the line. And because they're your parents, you was allowed in rooms that allowed your music to be played for the masses, and you didn't have to build that audience. Will Smith said, "Hey, I have a daughter, y'all. She's an artist. Come listen to her music." Cool, let's listen to her music. And the same thing for Jada Pickett. So you was allowed to find and build your audience. You did not get it out of the mud in anything that you've done. And that's not negative because your parents, as a parent, you work hard to give your kids what? Advantages in life. This is one of your advantages. So to say that your success had nothing to do with your parents. Talent, I agree with you on that. Talent, okay. But like you said, you still have to show up, you still have to do the work. But to say that they don't have nothing to do with it, there's something called resources. When you do music, you have to go into the studio. For the average person, they can't afford to go into the studio. For the average person, they don't have people who can actually put a package together that's going to allow for a proper promo. Because your dad, who he is, and even Jada Pickett is a actress. She was laced in the hip hop game as well. So they know people. Hey, my daughter is doing this. Who's the hottest promoter on the market right now? She's independent, and we'll pay him to promote her music, or pay him to find different gigs where she can do and come open up to somebody just to build an audience. And just by doing that, we will film it and have 1 million people see this. So again, to say that her success is her own and not of her parents is ridiculous. So, all right, moving on to our next hot topic.